fire. Keep the package safe.
Flatlined him.
Enemy HVT is down.
Requesting recon above.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. HVT under fire.
Combatant
Repeat,
taken out.
HVT under fire. We took out their HVT. Hostile HVT located.
Terminated.
Stone requesting Watchdog Elo on my grid.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Our HVT has been eliminated. Enemy HVT is down. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
Hostile deleted. Operating RCXD.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Got a threat. Stun sent.
They got our HVT. We took out their HVT. Protect our HVT. HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. Hostile HVT located. Our HVT has been eliminated.
Rally on marked cohorts. Engage. Eyes on enemy. Marking target location.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Arming Semtex.
Getting soft, amigo.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. They got our HVT. Enemy HVT is down. Hostile counter UAV established above. Protect our HVT. Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire.
Tossing Semtex.
Enemies have destroyed your assault pack.
RCXD maneuvering.
Scout pulse running.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe.
dead and gone. Assault pack going out. Tossing Semtex grenade.
HVT under fire. Repeat, HVT under fire. Our HVT has been eliminated.
PID, they're mine. Target down.
Took out their HVT. Friendly HVT on target. Keep them safe. Hostile HVT located.
Your assault pack has been destroyed.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package safe. They got our HVT. Eyes up. You're the HVT.
Deploying RCXD.
Enemy sighted.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out. Enemy CUAV inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead.
They got me!
That's it. Up you go.
Good thing you were close.
Pulse available.
Scout pulse live.
You made it look easy, Simpson.
Domination. You want to clear your
Beginning
name?
capture.
This is where it happens. Take it, Alpha.
Taking the objective. Watch my six.
Lock down A. Lead guard. Controlling Bravo. Losing A. Location secure. Maintain current posture. We lost Alpha. Losing B. We're losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. They're taking C.
Whatever it takes. Seize the objective. Objective capture underway. Take your hand off your ass and your finger off the trigger.
Zone A secure. We lost C. Taking Bravo underway.
Capturing the objective fast. Yo, check your fire.
B locked down.
I'm on the
Securing
objective.
Charlie. We're losing Alpha. We lost A. Securing Zone A. Alpha secure.
Taking this objective. Hostile shooter. Never mind.
Locking down Charlie.
Eyes on enemy.
Commence counter UAV operations. TACOM, get a UAV in the air.
Sending the Semtex.
Taking C. Securing C.
Waypoint marked.
Losing B. Losing Bravo.
Stand off distance won't help you. Scanning area with scout.
Losing B.
We got movement.
Losing Bravo. Losing B. Losing A. Taking C. Securing C.
Marking target location.
Bravo lost. Taking B.
Tossing frag.
B secured. Locking down Charlie. All objectives locked down. Hold those down Charlie. Back. We lost Charlie. We're losing Alpha. Securing Charlie. Losing A. All locations locked down. Dig in and hold. Lost Alpha. They're taking C. Losing Bravo. Bayon requesting CUAV tasking. TACOM, launch your UAV. We're losing Charlie. Securing
They're
Alpha.
clear.
Zone Alpha captured.
Marshal requesting UAV tasking.
Securing B. Net call. Enemy watchdog helo inbound. Hostile UAV established overhead. We're losing Alpha. Enemy interceptors inbound. Bravo zone secure. Losing A. Enemy UAV inbound.
Enemy watchdog
Hostile
Hilo
interceptors
overhead.
taking a second back. Lost B. Controlling Bravo.
RCXD rolling out.
We're losing Alpha. Losing A. Taking C.
Tally watchdog Hilo.
Securing Charlie. Losing B.
Going hot.
Bravo lost.
Enemy watchdog Hilo overhead.
Zone C secure. Watchdog Hilo incoming at all locations.
Tally watchdog Hilo.
Taking Bravo underway. Taking B.
Enemy watchdog Hilo overhead.
They're taking C. All locations secured. Hold position. We lost C. Losing Bravo.
Hostiles destroyed one of your assault packs.
Capturing the
Securing
objective
C.
at task.
We're losing Alpha. Losing B.
Come get supplies.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Take your head out your ass and your finger off the trigger.
We lost Charlie. Finish line's in sight. Don't let up. Lock it down, Charlie. Securing C.
Going out.
Smoked.
Bravo zone secure. Losing Bravo. All mission objectives met. Way to make me proud.
Listen. In today's YouTube upload, we're going to be weighing in on Dr. Disrespect and his return stream yesterday. I do want to start this video off by saying that this entire situation sucks! Yet here we are. And like a lot of things in life, we're going to push right through. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video. And comment down below and give me your thoughts on everything, man. I know a lot of you guys have a lot to say. I will be going through the comments. But as soon as that football is kicked off at 12...
To leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You don't know shit. Repercussions of accusing me, Connors? You
Vibe check, Get a vibe check.
Figure out this monetization. Reapply for partnership on YouTube. For all repercussions of
everything, man. I know a lot of you guys have a lot to say. I will be going through the comments. But as soon as that football is kicked off at 12 o'clock, you will not see me for a long time. As always, guys, enjoy the upload. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Go Blue. It's game day, man. And we're doing this.
transpired over the last couple months.
We got to do it, though, man.
Am I excited to be back?
We got to let the man
this
speak his piece.
type of world?
See what he says.
It's good to be back.
Get a vibe
to a
check, you know?
certain degree.
Let's get a
We
vibe
got to
check.
figure out this monetization thing. So September 25th is basically when we can reapply for partnership on YouTube. For almost 4 years, the public demanded to hear
that's
from
right,
the
he
doc
lost his
regarding the
partnership.
Twitch suspension.
Yeah.
I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story. You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules.
Right.
My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking publicly about the case or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality, then the other side could respond. Again, I respected all the confidential obligations. But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to...
Okay, before we get... It's crazy that he's doing this whole thing in character, by the way. Like, this is going to be a wild watch.
abide by those same obligations. Cody Connors, ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's reported reason. Why do this? What was the point? This was settled professionally. And you, knowing how black and white the internet is, you decided, you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch. You said that I got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages. Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is? I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists, and neither did Twitch at the time of the ban. You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight. I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever. Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated this attack. These journalists, these various outlets, they act like they're just gossip channels now, without any real journalism and real research happening. They reported on all this based on leaks from two former Twitch employees. One of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team. If these anonymous sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge, then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate, purposely. And look at how it was defined by everyone, champs, including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. And this is not a situation where victim...
So they're jokes. If this is true, if what he's saying is true right now, why does he not show everybody the whispers? I mean, it would be instant. Instant. Why can't we see the whispers? Because now he's saying that they're jokes. I mean, I make jokes all the time. Granted, I ain't doing the other stuff that he's done and doing, but I make jokes all the time. And if I made a joke and people were saying that it wasn't, I would show everyone it's a joke. Confusing, man.
Publicly
Which one
accuses
is
someone
it?
of wrongdoing, that never happened. We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel. Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal. I engage with my community. I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users. Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user. On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with the Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed with Twitch in 2019, we asked for a new partner manager. Just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly involved with getting me banned. Coincidence? The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with Twitch.
I will say on the Twitch side, man, there's been a lot of employees that have went through there. There are some weird people, man, weird people. I'll say that much for sure. Not condoning what this guy did, not trying to breeze by it or anything, but there's been some Twitch employees.
Even though the user told him clearly that we never physically met anywhere and that no photographs were exchanged.
Que pasa? This video is sponsored by Underdog Fantasy. Make your predictions now for today's college football games and tomorrow's NFL games. Make these predictions, but before you do that, make sure you use code MFAM to win up to 1,000 times your deposit. All you got to do is pick higher or lower. Now back to the video.
On June 24th, 2020, Twitch's special operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team. That would have been the end.
Legal.
That should have been the end. But that partner manager, he had it out for the two-time. He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's
team.
law enforcement response team. So a day later,
Twitch
on
has
June 25th,
a law enforcement
the
team?
LER analyst pulls the entirety of the whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. The LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the whisper messages to this director. Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate, even when they aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch. Twitch submits that report the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what?
National Center for Missing
As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case.
You just
But
did.
these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal. So then why did Twitch use these messages against me? Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers outside of the obvious?
Yeah.
And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a person, a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today. I mean, I'm in such a good place today. And all these people, they all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be
I
perfect.
mean, good for him, man. You know,
Sometimes I do. But I also didn't do all the shit that they're saying I did.
people make mistakes.
But
you
then
know?
that doesn't make a story, right? And
I
by
don't know.
sensationalizing all this with big, inaccurate headlines like sexting and sexually explicit, you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time. Take a look at some of these horrendous acts of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here. Example number 1. A streamer that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent. Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to ascertain his intent to determine whether his conduct was a violation of Twitch's policies, ultimately determining
I mean, I don't even.
it was not a breach of Twitch's policies. Why
I
wasn't
don't even know why
called
he's
to
doing
for-
this part. I mean,
into a meeting? Why wasn't my intent taken
okay.
into consideration, champs? Example number 2.
Yeah.
Streamer was reported.
If he's trying to prove a point that he was treated unfairly or just way differently, yeah, I mean, I think we'd all agree with that. I mean, that's just kind of crazy.
Reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract.
What?
Example number 3. Streamer was reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead, given a multi-million-dollar contract.
What?
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had
Who is
personal
that?
biases against the doc and used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my
the
contract.
heck?
Go back and look at the timing of all this, too. The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew that Mixer had failed, these other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the tube time. You see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch. It has affected us on so many levels. Back in 2020 and now in 2024. Like I said, this was handled professionally years ago. No fucking wrongdoing. You know, through all of this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it. What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there too, oh man, the ones that project and project and project and project and worry about everyone else's problems, right? I can't understand that mindset. I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there. It looks
Okay, so
bad.
it's not denying
I have
it.
no way of knowing if the Twitch user thought our exchange of whispers was inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know is that I never did what Twitch, Cody Connors, or the public is claiming that I
Right,
did. I'm
right.
not saying anything more about any of this, right? Unless I need to, because trust me,
So
I
he's kinda
have
saying
more
that
I
this
haven't
was a
disclosed.
joke.
I just want to get
He
back
was
to
joking.
what we do best. Put on a show and climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man.
Very interesting. All right, so my thoughts after hearing this guy's whole spiel, man. I mean, the situation itself just sucks entirely. From all of our POVs, man, all of it sucks. The vibe that I'm getting from Doc is that original tweet he had put out, he's backtracking, which I think was a terrible post to put out initially. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys already seen this tweet. You know, I'm just putting it on the screen for those that haven't. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. We've already kind of been there, done that. You know, for me, this here is half of the tweet. The other half is right here. There's a lot of people on Twitter and my Instagram DMs and YouTube comments saying, Nick, you're a terrible friend. You should have stuck by this guy when he needed you. You, Tim, Z-Laner, you guys made a huge mistake. You should have waited for the facts. You should have called him and talked to him. Look, we had a short, quick conversation. He sent a text to the boys and I, and he apologized for us ever being dragged into this. And it pretty much ended right there. That same day he had put out his tweet. And in that tweet, he had admitted to sending inappropriate texts or whatever to a minor. Those were his words. Not mine, not Tim's, not whoever. Now, he later deleted this tweet. Personally, I don't think it changes much. And I understand that he feels the need to defend himself. I know a lot of people are coming at him. And I know his premise and what he's dying on is that what he did was not illegal. And look, I get that. But at the end of the day, you messaged a minor and it was inappropriate. For me, this is not about legality. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, man. I don't want to talk too much shit about this guy. I give it as good as I get it. A lot of people were coming at me yesterday on Twitter, so I called him a bad word. But I want to be honest, man. Him doing what he did, I think he was being that. Late 30s, you got a kid, a wife, and you're doing stuff like that, man. My morals, my understanding of the situation is I firmly believe that he was wrong. I don't care if he didn't break any laws. I don't care if a judge found him guilty or not. He admitted to it. We know enough that there was at least a conversation going on. We also know that he admitted to cheating on his wife. You can put two and two together. Now, as far as the Twitch ban, listen, there's a lot of people there that don't make great decisions. I also have no doubt in my mind there were people at Twitch that were plotting against Doc. No doubt. And we've seen so many things at Twitch, crazy things that have gone unpunished. All the hot tub, bikini streams, people using slurs, etc., etc. But all that said, Twitch is a private company that can do whatever it wants. Now, the next one for me is not revealing the whispers. I see a lot of people saying before they give their judgment, they want to see the whole thing. Now, to me, him admitting that these texts or whatever were inappropriate, that's enough. But now, since he's clearly backtracking, why isn't he putting out the whispers, man? If he's so adamant about them not being bad, why don't you show everybody? Now, to wrap this whole thing up, because God knows that's what I want to do, man. Does Doc's new comments change the way that I think about the situation entirely? No. Am I going to associate myself with the guy again? No. To anybody who sees this upload or gets this far, look, in life, you got to have lines that you just don't cross. There's got to be things that you just don't do, that you can't do. And a lot of times, oftentimes, that's up to you to decide. In your mind and in your heart, you make those decisions. I've made mine. You have your right to make yours. I'm sorry the situation got to this point. It's horrible all the way around. We do got college football today. So continue to look at the positives.
With Chevy Equinox EV, you and your money can go further in America's most affordable.
For almost 4 years, champs. He was never on my channel. He didn't follow me on Twitter.
I did see this. I was going to watch this. So Linus got his video. I did see this. I was going to watch this. So Linus got his video taken down for making a video about ad-free YouTube. Uh-oh.
We've had our share of controversies on this channel.
We have.
Hacked, uploading April Fool's pranks that were too believable. That time Colton issued copyright strikes against ourselves.
Good
twice.
One.
We've also removed plenty of videos from our channel, sometimes due to typos or other errors that needed to be corrected or disagreements with sponsors.
Sure.
But you know what's never happened in 15 years? We have never had a video on our channel taken down by YouTube without our consent, is what I used to say. That is until last Tuesday, when I received a notification that our video titled De-Google Your Life Part 2, Ad-Free YouTube, was removed from the platform, and I was issued a community guidelines strike warning. A warning that turns into a full strike if I repeat the offense.
Wow.
Except what exactly did I even do? How is it that a video about open maps and ad blocking can fall under harmful or dangerous content? I've done more dangerous things for a D-brand sponsor spot, and those are all still up.
It's all glass.
Speaking of, obviously those guys weren't going to miss an opportunity to insert themselves into an LTT controversy, so they sponsored this video.
Good
and
for
we'll talk
them.
about them more a bit later.
This is so ridiculous. What a segue.
First, let's go through what happened. On August 20th, we published De-Google Your Life Part 2.
Right.
And after about 2 weeks and 1.4 million views, YouTube took the video down and gave us a warning for violating their terms of service, or TOS. But why? I mean, we've uploaded numerous other videos that cover topics like ad blocking, VPNs, and alternative YouTube clients.
Yeah, I mean, that is really weird. Like, if I were them, I would want to reach out to YouTube to know what I did wrong. Because, like, can I not say to use ad block? Like, or what, right? Because, like, what the fuck? Because he doesn't want to lose his channel.
What is it that made this video specifically harmful or dangerous? We get part of the answer in this explainer paragraph that says that this category applies to videos which violate YouTube's terms of service or, emphasis here, encourage other users to do so, which includes content that provides instructions on how to download.
So is using an ad block not following their terms of service? I didn't even know that.
Load YouTube videos in an unauthorized manner. There's a lot to unpack here, starting with that I don't understand how that is harmful or dangerous, except maybe to Google's bottom line.
Of course.
They want you to pay for premium for the privilege of downloading videos, which is well within their rights, but I don't think you can make the argument that downloading a video is harming the community in any way unless we've dimension hopped and gone back 40 years, and viewing that content could cause the thought police to cart you away for reprogramming.
I think that it would make sense that YouTube wouldn't want to have content on their platform that directly shows how to bypass their business model. Like, of course they don't want to have that happen, right? However, I think that YouTube, in order to like I would be much more willing to defend YouTube if YouTube didn't have the entire website full of scam ads. Like, there's just too many scam ads on YouTube for YouTube to have the moral upper hand here. Like, there's just all of these, like, Joe Rogan supplements, or Donald Trump, needs your $37 right now. Send it to this guy that lives in India, and, he's going to make sure that Donald Trump sends you a photograph that's signed. Didn't he talk about this yesterday? Yeah, we did. But now Linus has come out with an actual video talking about it and addressing it himself. So yeah, it's a scam, right? It is an actual scam. So it's like YouTube is, I can understand the logic of YouTube doing this, but at the same time, I don't think that YouTube really has like the ethical, like, I guess, like, I don't know, like, bandwidth, or like whatever you want to call it, mandate, the ethical mandate to say that nobody should be able to use ad block or talk about ad block when their ads are literal scams. Yeah, they don't have the moral high ground here. You have too many scam ads.
But let's put that aside, because the arbitrary categorization isn't really the point. The video was removed because for several of its 23-minute runtime, we discussed a number of ways of accessing all of the content on YouTube without interfacing with YouTube directly, including by downloading videos.
Right.
Now, to avoid this video getting removed, I'm not going to repeat what we said, and I'm not going to link to the re-uploads that other users have graciously provided for your convenience.
Very funny.
What I am going to do, though, is not issue copyright strikes against those guys, and I'll give you
That's crazy, huh? Wow. What a surprise. What a loophole? Yeah, what an interesting loophole. Man.
the one ad-free YouTube hack that I actually thought was the coolest one. For whatever reason, if you copy the URL of a YouTube video into Bing, you should get to enjoy an ad-free experience. Now, saying that shouldn't violate any TOS, and if Google doesn't like it, they can hash that out with Microsoft.
Let's try it. Let's try it right now. So we're going to copy the YouTube link into Bing, and we're going to search for it. And then
Bing. You should get to enjoy an ad-free experience.
So I have to click on, I mouse over it, and then I click on the... So if I just watch any of these...
The most interesting and newsworthy television show of the year is coming here to TCN. We are not bragging, that's actually true. So our longtime producer Justin Wells and a team have been embedded, with no publicity at all, with Donald Trump on the campaign trail for months.
Wow. I can't believe Linus would do this. That's fucked up. You know what's really funny about this? Is like, do you know how viewers will go into like each other's streams and being like, do you know what he said about you? He said that you're a loser and that you're falling off and you're gay. And then they're like, wait, what? Actually, you know what? I've always wanted to say, hey, yo, fuck that bitch. I ain't got nothing to do with him. I hated it. I never liked him. And then like, it was all made up, right? And like viewers will try to start drama between streamers. Did Linus potentially just start drama between Microsoft and Google? Did he just do that? Oh my God. A little bit. Yeah, just a little bit.
Saying that shouldn't violate any TOS, and if Google doesn't like it, they can hash that out with Microsoft. I'd recommend an MMA match between Satya Nadella and Sundar Pichai. Other than that, I don't know if there's a path to us making this video available again on YouTube, because if we re-uploaded it, that would be violating the TOS again, netting our channel a strike.
Here's the way I look at it. I mean, nobody should be mad at Linus for this. I mean, at the end of the day, he's at YouTube's house, and if they say you got to take your shoes off when you're in the house, you take your fucking shoes off. That's just the way it is. You don't like it, go to somebody else's house. Like, you got to follow the rules. That's it. You follow the rules, and if you don't, you get in trouble. Nobody should be expecting him to fall on a sword for just some bullshit.
Pretty big deal. YouTube has a pretty clear 3 strikes and you're out policy. With strike 1 stopping us from posting for a week, strike 2 stopping us for 2 weeks, and strike 3 permanently removing the channel altogether. Not posting for even just 1 week would result in significant damage to our business, and with around 100 people working here, supporting their families, that just isn't a risk that we're willing to take, no matter...
What the fuck? Why would you even consider re-uploading it? They said it was against the rules. Why would you upload something that you know is going to get you in trouble? Like, that's stupid. Like, who the fuck would say they should re-upload it? Like, obviously they shouldn't re-upload the video that was in trouble. Like, what? Got them in trouble? Yeah.
How cheeky I'm personally feeling about the whole situation. And besides, if we're being honest, we probably should have known this was coming. We aren't the first channel that this has happened to because of discussions around downloading videos. And even channels that are on the larger side, like Louis Rossman's, have gotten struck for promoting a particular desaturated Corvid app that includes just such functionality. Now, obviously...
Bro, how many of y'all remember back in like 2004 and 5 when Google had like the video streaming service that was before YouTube, and they let you download the videos yourself? Like, that used to be a thing, because like I remember I would watch Halo montage videos and I would just download the video on my own. Google Video, dude, I remember Google Videos was actually so fucking good. Like, for its time, it was insanely fucking good. Like, the frame rates were good, the render speed was just so amazing.
He didn't end up getting banned forever, considering that his channel is still around, but they were clearly furious that he'd been so brazen. And I mean, of course, it's pretty obvious why YouTube is upset about this. At the end of the day, we both knowingly violated the TOS, and in a manner that has a clear impact on the long-term viability of the platform. As much as I hate to say it, they're kind of right here. I mean, imagine
YouTube is right, but YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go and be like YouTube is... They have to fix their ad program. They have to. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. I don't know how it hasn't happened already. Like, fix your fucking ad program. Like, I have no problem supporting YouTube, paying YouTube Premium for no ads. No problem whatsoever. But the ad program they have, the ads they have are awful.
You created a restaurant. Let's call it Nacho Gong. Then someone punched a hole in the back of the restaurant, giving everybody direct access to the kitchen, and then started giving out the food for free.
Sure.
Food that you paid for. Now, obviously, the bandwidth and storage costs of serving a video are not the same as the food supplies and prep costs of serving a meal, but they are real costs that the platform does have to bear, and the payment for them is ads and tracking on YouTube.
It's very obvious that YouTube survives off of ads. If YouTube didn't have ads, YouTube could not exist. If everybody used ad block tomorrow, YouTube would get shut down. You have to have some way for people to chip in, either voluntarily or by watching ads or something. Like, that's just that has to happen. The problem is not that you have to watch it. Like, I'm going to be honest. I have no problem with ads on YouTube. I think they're very fast. You skip them. It's a few seconds, maybe 5 seconds, and that's it. You just move on. YouTube has probably the best ad system. However, there are a lot of ads that are fucking scams. And if you have a fucking thing, if you have an ad program that has scams in it, you can't be surprised when people want to categorically remove scams. Scams? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think it's a 20-second 1 out of 2. You guys get that? Like, the most I've ever got was a 45-second unskippable one time in, like, 3 years. Ironically, I got it yesterday. Because, like, I'll watch on my PS4. I'll watch YouTube on my PS4, and I'll get an ad, and it will be like a 15-second ad that I can skip after 5 seconds. Or a 1-minute ad that I can skip after 15 seconds. I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's a big deal. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think that YouTube is doing something wrong by having that. Yeah, I really don't. Like, I'm not going to complain about that at all. It's fine. On every video, it's dog shit. Just don't watch them.
You don't have to like those things, and you can continue to circumvent YouTube's payment system as long as you're able. I'm not going to judge you. But what you can't do is sit there and say, well, I have no idea what they're mad about. And you shouldn't be surprised if YouTube does someday patch the undocumented API exploits that third-party platforms are taking advantage of.
They always will. It will always be a cat and mouse game of YouTube trying to stop people from ad blocking and doing things to get around their monetization, and then people figuring out new ways to get around it. Like, this is always how it is.
When
it's an arms race. Yeah, exactly. It's normal.
What do? Well, I can't speak for every creator, but what we did is we made our own video platform with float planes and exclusives. So if you like our content, please consider subscribing over at lmg.gg/floatplane, where you will still be able to find De-Google Your Life Part 2 with no ads or sponsor integrations, along with plenty of behind-the-scenes and exclusive content that was, in many cases, deemed to be too hot for YouTube or, in most cases actually, not algorithm friendly. And I mean, I hate that it's come to this. Nobody wants more subscriptions. But we aren't the only ones who see the writing on the wall and want to reduce our reliance on Google's fat teeth. Plenty of other creators have also set themselves up on alternatives, like Patreon, to offer their fans.
It's crazy that Linus is saying this. This is going to be an ego-stroking session, by the way. Because I made a video saying this was going to happen in 2017. And it has happened. There it is.
And something more
How about that?
Doesn't come with intrusive ads and tracking.
Yeah.
As for the future of our content here on YouTube, well, we're definitely going to keep uploading, but we're also definitely going to play it a little safer with respect to third-party YouTube clients and tools.
Yeah, it's smart.
With that said, though, we haven't donned our tricorn hat for the last time, and in fact, we've got a video coming very soon on the various ways that you can activate Windows 11, ranging from buying it for $200 to activating it for a lot less than $200.
Yeah.
So make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you over there. Just like Dbrand sees us through difficult times like this. Those guys
$200?
are always there
is that how
helping
much?
reduce our dependence on
How much
Google
is
Tube
Windows
and
now?
other tech giants, and they've got something special for you guys, helping you reduce your dependence on inferior skin and case companies. They are offering until Monday.
You think so?
10% off site-wide. All you've got to do is go to the link in the video description. Whether you need a case